Here's some cool gift ideas or gifts for yourself, even for your desk. I recently have been renovating my bedroom, and I finally am building the desktop of my dreams, and I figured I should start filling it up with things that help me be productive or are just cool, but most of these things are useful. I'm the type of person that I don't like buying things that just look cool. I like them to have like a practical use. The balance is between looking cool and being functional, and those are my two main categories. All of the products that I'm going to mention in this video are linked down in the description, so let's jump into the first product. So this one's simple. It's a whiteboard, but it's designed to fit on your desk, which I think is pretty cool. It also has some extra storage underneath the white glass whiteboard for other bits of tech and things that might clutter your desk, of which I have plenty. So this is a welcome help to me and helps me just be organized and keep things out of sight. There's also a slot on top of the marker if you choose to use it, or there's another slot that's built for an iPad or a phone or whatever you want to do, though it's not angled, so it just kind of stands straight up, which is kind of odd to me, but you know, I don't put my phone or iPad in it very often, so I don't really care about that minor issue. I've actually used it way more than I thought I would to make to-do lists, take notes, or just doodle. Next up is a desktop vacuum. I tend to get debris on my desk either by eating or from crafts, and just trying to brush it off by hand isn't ideal, and I really can't get everything. This is where this bad boy comes in. It really sucks. No, really. Okay, that was a really bad joke. I'm really sorry. It cleans everything pretty well, and it still looks good sitting on my desk too. It runs on batteries, and you can open it up to dump all the collectings in the trash. I will say it's not a super strong vacuum, but it doesn't really need to be for minor desk cleanups, so it works great. Under desk drawers. These are freaking great. You can add extra storage space in your desk, or really anywhere, just by putting the adhesive strips on these and sticking them on. I really like this specific Amazon listing because it came with 2 drawers in 2 different styles, one being smaller and works a bit differently to work better for the remotes and pens I have laying around. But I will say it might be better to look at another listing because this one didn't turn out very good. The bigger drawer worked fine, it stuck just fine, and there were a few reviews that I saw that I was kind of weary of this, but it happened to the smaller drawer is the adhesive started doing weird stuff. I don't really know. It looked like there was some sort of like chemical reaction or something, like the adhesive like bubbled up and wouldn't adhere anymore. Very strange. But again, this could be something that you could resolve really simply with some more 3M strips, or as it seems like there is a spot to screw in the front, so maybe you could do that. I don't really know the solution, but right now that smaller drawer kind of sucks and the bigger one is a-okay. But yeah, definitely think about looking at a different listing or just using different adhesive strips when you order this yourself. Next is a digital timer. I know this is kind of boring, but like honestly, it's modern, looks great. I got this product a while back from Sarah Dici, another content creator here on YouTube. If you haven't heard of her, go check out her videos. And thanks to her, I discovered this little small timer. And I really like this because you can use the dial as like a rotator to set the timer, and you can press the top button marking to initiate the timer or to stop it. Regardless, it's a timer and it does exactly that. I really like this because I was using it primarily for being productive, but it is useful to have it just for a timer, even just to set up for, hey, I'm going to work for an hour and then I'm going to go eat something at the end of an hour. So, you know, use case is up to you, but I really enjoy having this on my desk regardless because it just looks great and it's useful. I remember my parents having a label maker and it was just really fun to use, but I didn't have anything practical to use with it. But now that I'm an adult, I definitely do. This is a fun handheld label maker that uses Bluetooth to connect to an app on your phone. There you can make whatever label you want in whatever style or font size you'd like and print it wirelessly. It's got some limitations, but for just printing simple labels out, it's really easy and I find it perfect for my needs. Plus it just looks really modern and matches the color scheme on my desk. So I've had an Amazon Echo Dot on my desk for a long time and I've used it for a lot of different things, but I figured it was time to kind of upgrade a little bit since a lot of the older Echo generations just kind of go on sale from time to time, which is how I even got my Echo Dot in the first place. So I decided to upgrade a little bit and buy a discounted Echo Show 5. Now this one's really simple, it just has a little small screen. Nothing crazy, but I think it looks really nice on my desk and I like it. You can use this screen to display other types of things, but I did get kind of mad at it because it just displayed so many different weird ads and promos for Amazon that it just seemed like I was buying advertisements. But there's a way to turn that off in the settings if you Google it, and it's really simple. But yeah, I usually just use it just for the time, and it has all the same Alexa features that you get from the Echo Dot. But I've used that feature to hook up to different smart plugs and smart lights, and I've created custom commands for those things. So it just makes everything a lot easier, especially as I'm trying to make YouTube videos and stuff. It's easier just to turn them on with just a phrase than having to go individually turn all of them on. which is a first world problem, but I have solved it. And if you're looking for a facelift with just a few helpful features for your desktop, then this is it. Next on this list is my favorite keyboard. It's the Logitech Bluetooth keyboard, to be exact. It comes in a few colors, and I've had this blue one for like 2 or 3 years. I really don't remember, but it's killer, really. I love the round buttons, and to me it kind of looks more special compared to just basic keyboards. And I'm personally a lover of sleek keyboard keycaps, and so that whole sleekness and elegance just looks so good to me. Now I will say, I am no keyboard expert. I have watched a ton of videos, and from what I gather, there is not a lot of thonk in this keyboard, if you know what that means. But if you're just an average user, then that doesn't really matter. It isn't too loud, and it looks great. And one of my favorite features about it is you can switch between 3 Bluetooth devices. So say I'm on a computer, I can switch over to typing on my iPad or tablet or to my phone. Just a simple little button press, and there you go. Since the days of quarantine, sadly, webcams became sort of a necessity and still continue to be an annoying thing to get if you ever need one. There are a ton to choose from, and I feel like the list is endless on Amazon, and they all just kind of feel like the same horrible junk. But this webcam is actually really decent for the price, in that it doesn't cost too much more and the quality is superb. First, it just looks good. Secondly, the picture quality is better than a cheap webcam. I mean, it says it has 2K, which is a bit of wishful thinking in my opinion. I mean, the image quality is basically a really good 1080p image, but the autofocus is actually amazing for a webcam. I didn't think it was going to be as good and as useful as it was when I purchased it, but it's been a great addition to my needs as a streamer who needed an extra camera. You can use the app to customize settings, and it has a privacy slider that'll turn off the video in a jiffy. An overall great webcam if you need one that isn't a piece of crap. This is kind of a basic necessity at this point, with some laptops and PCs that lack a ton of ports, or even ports for SD cards. So if you're anything like me, you need that almost daily. So I would add this under your desk, as it's a great addition, and if you mount it like I have, makes the workflow super easy. I also have a USB extender to get the reach I need to mount it under my desk, and I also use some wire adhesives to tidy up the cables. It's a no-brainer to me, and I highly recommend it. This last one on the list is a bit specific, but if you have a VR headset like me, I have an Oculus Quest 2, this product helps to store it in a safe spot. This was a product I was paid to review, but my thoughts are my own in reviewing it. It was a lot sturdier than I expected, and just works great for what it is. I also love the idea of having an extra cup for storing pens or markers or whatever, just a nice touch. It mounts to most desk edges. I found it to work on shelves or any other edge that it can mount to, so in the future, I might end up putting a floating shelf or something to mount it on the wall. Either way, not too expensive and works great. Okay, I lied. There's one more thing on this list that I want to add. It also is kind of specific, but I feel like it fits most people as well. This is one of my best purchases, the Elgato LP microphone arm. If you stream, make content, or are just a normal person that uses Discord, this is the best microphone arm I've used. The LP stands for low profile, which is great for keeping things compact. There are other arms that scissor fold and stick up, but the Elgato arm stores away nicely on my desk and leaves me enough room to use it, and also use my keyboard just underneath it as well. Just overall great design, and it's made of a thick metal or aluminum, I'm not really sure, but it just feels really sturdy. I've had it for like 2 years and it's been great. Let me know if there's any other products you guys think should have been on this list that weren't, and leave me your thoughts in the comments below. And be sure to check out the links in the description if any of these products suit your needs, or if they will work as a gift for somebody. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.